election season, you guys, especially in the midterms for 2026, you guys, I have been seeing a lot of crazy campaign videos from these. Literally, in these type of campaign videos, it's always some type of like fear mongering, right? They always use some type of fear tactic, right? In these videos, they always write these campaign little short commercials. Mind you, they be putting this on the TV. For one, it's like, if I don't live in your state, why am I seeing a commercial for you for your like political campaign? Like, we're not gonna fly out to go vote for you. Why am I sitting here seeing your campaign if I don't live in your state? I find that weird. They should like fix that, find a way to like keep it in their own state. Mind you guys, these political leaders are sitting in these videos and proclaiming that it's the other people, right? It's not them that they're the issue, right? It's your loving neighbors that's the issue, right? In these campaign videos, they are always trying make it twist like the narrative, right? They try to like put fear, like if you vote for me, I'm gonna fix these issues when clearly they're not. So basically, I enter through the living room because I do have to like go through there to like go enter into the kitchen area just from my apartment. That's just how it is. And then to use the bathroom. Usually my mom is watching TV in the living room. Of course, as soon as I go in there, there is a Republican commercial, political campaign commercial that ends up playing. And you know how these commercials are, right? They always want to use like fear to scare people because that's the only way they can get a vote. I'm walking, towards the kitchen. I literally stop midway because you literally have this conservative political leader in this campaign commercial, and these things are short, right? So they're literally sitting here saying, oh, like, you can vote for me so we can stop trans care, so we can only put boys and girls in the sports area. I was just sitting here like, just stop and like froze for a moment because I was like, this is like the most wildest shit. And I'm not surprised by these like Republicans now, especially in 2026, from what they support and what they do. Just hearing that, it's just crazy. Like these commercials, especially when they're trying to rerun for like mayor or for their seats, especially in the midterms today, you guys, or just this year, and just hearing what they're saying. Again, no surprise there. It's just crazy that they just putting this in their own commercials. Now, hello you guys. Welcome to episode 3. As you guys already know, I am going to be talking about politics for episode 3. If anything, it's going to be basically the midterms. As you know, in 2026, a lot of states are basically running for governors, senates, right? Anything in the politics world. Again, I am your host, Sean. Thank you so much for listening to episode 3, and thank you guys so much for following. Now, as I've stated, I am going to be talking about the midterms for this episode. Now, jumping into it, I do just want to say that please don't forget to vote, you guys. I know a lot of people might think, oh yeah, like this ain't gonna work, like, this and that, but I promise you guys, if you at least do your deed at the end of the day, at least you know that you did something, right? Like, whether you like politics or not, this is the way of the world, right? And it might not seem like it won't do much. Being able to just say you voted, at least you know you did something at the end of the day. Now, of course, I do live in a blue state. So from my understanding, there is actually 3 people running. There's 2 new ones and 1 the same. In my state, we do have 2 Republicans that is trying to become governor, and then of course the third person is actually a Democratic rerun. Basically, she is trying to, I guess, governor. She wants to be governor for another year. And please don't forget, if you do not know if you are registered to vote, you guys, all you have to say is, am I able to vote, right, in any search bar, and you can just go on the following websites, that is through Google or any other search again app that you use. You just basically put like your zip codes or like your name, and it would basically tell you if you are able to vote. Again, you guys, I do not belong to no party. I am a no party person. I belong to the people. I belong to law and order, and I belong to a constitution that we all have to follow in this country. If you do not follow laws in this country, if you're not following the people, then why should I vote for you, right? Really what we have to do, right? This pick a side system. Clearly, the two-party systems are not working, but as of 2026, is in America, the two-party system is here, and you might not like it, but at the end of the day, you do still have to be able to determine who is good in this race, who is not. In 2026, Republicans are literally just sitting here being afraid of fucking Donald Trump. We are in a authorium type of government where they're able to do whatever the fuck they want, right? Under this 2026 administration, they're able to break laws. They don't even follow the Constitution. They have broken so many court like cases and even constitutional things that every president follows. This is concerning. Again, this man, Donald J. Trump, a 34 convicted felon, not only that, but is also on an Epstein list that does admit to touching children, especially when he's sitting here talking about he goes behind the pageant rooms for like women. And I know MAGA want to sit here and justify every fucking thing he does. Again, you guys, I do not support any of following stuff that is happening in this current administration. It's disgusting, it's unfair, and we deserve a better administration that is able to uphold the laws in this country and not break it every single damn day. Now, I have a lot of reasons why I just don't respect MAGA. I think that's just a better term and just the respectful way of me saying it. They have just done a lot of things. They said a lot of things that I just don't support. They are not my values. They are not my morals as a human. Everything they do goes against my morals as a human. That definitely speaks volumes for a lot of people who do support these MAGA supporters, right? Because these people sit here and they want to proclaim to hold your hand, or they want to proclaim to say, oh, well, I don't belong to no party, or, they want to sit here and try to like sit with the same table with us. But at the same time, when you're sitting here, they're willingly doing half of the stuff they're doing, right? They're sitting here willingly being just nasty, right? Supporting nasty policies. They're sitting here supporting mass guards, kidnapping literally kids, or even shooting, right? You guys, families, or even fathers, mothers, literally on the streets, and they're just sitting here doing their job, trying to work, trying to live under administration that clearly isn't for them, but yet they sit here and still try to be good people, right? We are supposed to sit here and love our neighbors, right? We're not supposed to sit here and judge. And I'm not a man of God, or I'm not sitting here proclaiming I'm in the Bible, but most of these Christian, quote unquote, MAGA people want to sit here and proclaim they believe in God, but yet they judge their neighbors every day. They don't even love their neighbors. And yet they sit here and be the most nastiest people in the world. I just don't stand for. I can't respect them. I can't. And maybe I can maybe try to have like a conversation with them, but it's like it's 2026. Like you've seen what was right in front of your faces. And these people still began to ignore it, not do jack shit or say anything about the nastiest stuff that has been happening. And every time when we get news reports or like actual factual stuff about like situations in the world, it's like they just want to ignore it, and they just want to like be like, okay, whatever, don't talk about it. And it's like, really? Like they spend years criticizing Biden. And mind you guys, I'm not sitting here saying that this Biden was the best fucking man in the world. He saying here, but he was at least following laws. He was following the Constitution. He wasn't sitting here putting mass guards on the fucking streets and unaliving people, you guys, right? At least he was trying to fix the economy instead of giving tax cuts to billionaires so they can get more richer, while we, the working class people, get poor. And while we have to to basically essentially pay for their $1 billion fucking paychecks. And that's what we're giving them, right? These billionaires, that's what we're giving them. We're giving billionaires our hard-earned cash so they can sit here and become richer. You guys should be angry at this. But yet, MAGA seems to not be angry. They're okay with that. They're okay with giving all their money to billionaires, right? But we have the most craziest political leaders that is trying to like win back their seats, trying to run for governor. It's crazy out there, y'all. It really is. It really is. I'm just surprised that like more people are not angry about what is happening. I really want to say like we allowed this to happen. Like we allowed this for all of this to happen. We did not put any type of like ruling or anything in place. And even if there was, we still allow it to happen. At the end of the day, there's still evil people in this world, right? There is still evil people who wanted this, right? They wanted to see the whole outcome of what we're living under. There's never going to be any type of remorse for these evil people that vote the way they do because clearly they don't care about their loving neighbors. They don't even care about their own families. So what makes you think they're going to care about their neighbors, right?